What's good? What's really good? Facebook, IG, social media world, Twitch, LinkedIn, YouTube. What up? What up? What up? What up? It's good to see everybody. It's your boy Aaron Bevins, the Millennial Entrepreneur. I'm here with another episode, and today I'm really excited about it because I have two incredible individuals who I've known for years that are near and dear to my heart. These are two prosperity innovators. All right, these are two individuals who are impacting the community in a major way. And they're two individuals that really do this business. And not really do this business, they do real business in general. And so I'm excited to introduce you guys to Jerry Pearson and Mykal Lane. They're going to tell you a little bit about their stories, but they're also going to show you about their journey from wholesaling to building a portfolio and building the community. And they're going to leave you some suggestions on how you can do it as well. Right after this intro, we're getting right into it. No fluff, just meat and potatoes. Let's get it.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. I did. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the scoop, baby, tell the fact. Don't be shy.
Yeah. Big major energy. So I'm here with my guys, my brothers, Jerry Pearson, Mykal Lane. Mykal Lane hailing from Killeen, Texas. Jerry Pearson out of Houston. Jerry, you still in Houston?
I'm in Killeen now, bro.
What?
Yeah, I'm in Killeen now.
Why we go crazy?
Man, you got
So what made you make the move, Jerry?
Man, I wanted to be closer to the business because you got to think about it. Well, I don't know if I'm sure you did, but I was traveling weekly to Houston from Houston for like 3 years, man. So if we could do the type of numbers that we were doing and I was living in Houston, imagine what we can do now that I'm here.
Man, so how long you been in Killeen now?
Almost a year and a half now.
That's crazy. So y'all gotta understand when I first met Jerry Pearson and Mykal Lane, they were actually a lot of people don't know this. Can I share this? Can I share this with the public?
Absolutely. We here, and we know how you are. We came prepared. We know how you are. We came prepared.
So look, check this out, y'all. Mykal Lane and Jerry Pearson are OG superhumans, y'all. Like, I'm talking back in the day when we used to run a free community, and I'm talking community leaders. See, a lot of people don't know. So if y'all see me showing love on their posts and whatnot, and I'm rooting them on, y'all gotta understand it's way deeper than just social media. Like, these are for real, my brothers. Like, they helped me during a season where I had no idea what I was doing. We just had this vision, and I felt like they were always aligned with it. And what made these men leaders was they really do this business. They really do this. That's our motto. That's our slogan. And so these, in fact, we threw a superhuman gala. I just got to say this last thing because it's not my show. This is the show. We threw a superhuman growth gala back in 2020, y'all. And by the way, this is when COVID is in full effect. Right. Listen, you're not supposed to be throwing events.
The pandemic.
Yeah.
We were there. We had people from Georgia. We had people from Baltimore. We had people from California. We had people from North, East, West, Midwest, everywhere. The South, everywhere showed up. And we packed out a room. And Mykal Lane and Jerry Pearson won an award called the Superhuman of the Year Award. And the reason why is because up until that point, which we were not even a whole year as a community, but up until that point, they had generated the most amount of revenue in the shortest amount of time, and they had HUDs to back it. And so, y'all want to know what's real crazy about it? What's real crazy about it is normally in situations and circumstances like that, you would have half applauses or you would have no applauses. When everybody heard that Jerry Pearson and Mykal Lane were the Superhuman of the Year, tell me why they applauded louder for them than they would probably for themselves, man, because they're leaders. So anyway, that's kind of the context how I know these men and why I root for them so heavy, why I talk to them like family, y'all. But these men have gone since then to now they're building a portfolio. Now they're building up entire communities. They're doing things to impact the community, people's lives for the better. And I want to talk about this stuff because I know that people are going to hear some suggestions. They're going to hear some things that might plant a seed for greatness in them, Mykal and Jerry. So don't hold back, man. You know, the audience is a fly on the wall, and I just want to give them value. With that said, across all platforms right now, we already have 110 people live. So I just want to shout out everybody who's here: YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, IG. Shout out to everybody with no promotion who's just showing love live. We really appreciate y'all. But let's talk about this real quick. Give us some insight into who y'all are, how y'all stumbled into wholesaling, and now where y'all are growing and where y'all are evolving into.
You want to go first, Mike?
Sure. First off, I want to thank you, Aaron. EB, the prophet himself, Aaron Bevins. If consistency was a person, and whenever they do make leadership, whenever everybody else comes on track and understands that leadership is the new currency, you're going to have your face on one of those bills. How about that?
Man, that's heavy
We
words.
appreciate you for inviting us on here. I'm going to start with that, Jerry, and I'll let you start the story.
So my name is Jerry Pearson. I've been in real estate ever since 2019. That's where I did my first deal for $5,000 in Sunnyside, Houston, Texas, off of a FISBO, for sale by owner. I found out about wholesaling because I had got laid off from I got fired. I got fired from my job. and I was just never really the same as far as like mindset wise. I was just like, hey, you know, if the same people who got me in can walk me out, then I want a little bit more control over my life. So I did the college route, you know, I did the job, I did everything like that society said that you're supposed to do. And then I got walked out. So I never was the same after that. So I ended up seeing a Facebook ad about wholesaling, and he was saying how he made a $5,000 assignment fee without, you know, having any money, no credit, things of that nature. We've all seen the ads before. And I went to the weekend event, ended up spending a little money on some mentorship. So at that point, I was just like, I had to do it. So like I said, I ended up finding that FISBO deal, got it funded, and literally never turned back. Just kept going ever since. And that was back in 2019.
Man.
I thought Aaron was going to ask him how much was a little money.
Yeah. Hey, he said, hey, you know what's funny? People still know me for that to this day in my coaching calls, bro. Hey, I'm the first person. I'm the first person. Anytime somebody says, you know, I close a small deal, I'm like, wait, hold up. What do you mean a small deal?
Yeah.
Man, I spent $15K to get into that room. I spent $15K to get in that room. So when I hear people, you know, do coaching programs and things of that nature and make it affordable, man, that's love, man. Because the type of value you get from rooms like that, man, I mean, it's completely up to you. You actually have to show up each and every day. But the fact that there's programs out here that's affordable, and you actually can get the value from people who actually do the business, man, that is a plus in this industry right here. So,
hey, Jerry, I never knew that, bro. I never knew you dropped 15 racks on a coaching program, bro.
I did pay for a program. Real solid guy out of Houston, man. I got no complaints. I know we're in the era now of calling people a scam and things of that nature. I still got my man phone number today.
Let's go.
That's real.
But you know, he had a program, and it like really pushed me to really be consistent in the business. I think I needed to do that in order to show up each and every day. So there was nothing in his program. I'm not even gonna lie. There was nothing in that program that actually made me want to get up and do it. It was just me. Like, I just spent $15K, and it was actually some books that I read. If you can't wholesale after this, I got nothing for you. That put it all together, and then I put put some action into it. You could drop 500, 1,000, 15K. If you don't do the work, it's not gonna happen. That mentor is not there to hold your hand, man. You got to put in the work.
Nah, that's big facts. That's big facts. Hey, listen. The CG2 says, "Who's chopping and screwing the audio?" That's hilarious. I think our audio is good, but they're just saying that. Wait, y'all let us know if our audio is really up. No, I feel like I hear our audio is good. I think that it's I think they're saying that because they probably know Jerry's from Houston. Man, I didn't know that. And you know what? You're speaking big, major, heavy facts right now, bro. Bro, I'll be honest with you. My one-on-one coaching right now starts at 25 bands. Stop playing with the kid.
Stop playing with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop playing with him.
And that's in the era of what? What'd you say? Scam? Like calling people a scam?
That's what I'm saying. And I wanted it so bad that I was driving 3 hours from Houston to Killeen. That's how bad I wanted it. And once I got a deal flow going, I kept doing it. Yeah. I wasn't trying to make it work in Houston because it wasn't working for me. So I worked in a place where it did work for me, and some great write-offs. All those drives to Killeen over the years. But I mean, it worked for me. Like at first, I thought I was crazy. Like, why am I driving 3 hours away to do deals? It was working. Whatever works, just keep on doing it.
Facts, big facts. Yeah, I want to touch on that a little bit more. Talk to us, Mike. Talk to us, because there's some people who may not know who you are, where you hail from. Talk to us a little bit about your story and how you stumbled across wholesaling.
Right. I won't jump too far deep into it, but I went from inmate to real estate. Right. I had some legal issues. I got past those legal issues. Started working with the lawyer I got past those legal issues with. Right. He was a developer, as well as, an estate planner. So dealing with real estate and law, they go hand in hand, right? You can't have one without the other. The real estate is really not the sticks and bricks. The real estate is the title and the deed. And really, real estate isn't really even a thing. It's just a thing that they created so that they could tax you. Really, it's land. It's just improved. But because you go and sign a mortgage that says this is real estate, you pay not only taxes on it and interest. And that's how they get us. But anyway, that's the type of stuff I'll be on right there. Right? Yeah. Trying to break the game all the way down. Yeah. So
that's why I'm glad we're on this call, bro, because hey, anytime y'all have ever come into town and we end up chopping it up or eating or something, we're there for 2 hours and next thing you know, we're talking about our solar plexus and how we need to be eating better and
about our root chakras and all that stuff. Yeah, but so the lawyer, he was an estate planner, so everything real estate, law, he was a part of it. So he had me. He would be hired as an attorney ad litem, which means to stand in place to find people that need to be served for foreclosures. So before I ever knew what real estate was, before I ever knew what wholesaling was, I was deep diving, skip tracing people for real estate purposes in a law firm, right? So then when I come across Max Maxwell, the OG, the prophet as well, right? I got kind of just caught up in there. And then when I met Jerry, man, his energy came up on me, my energy came up on him, and we just started running it up. When we did that 300K in 2020, that was 96 deals. Do the math. That's almost like 3 and some change per deal. That means some deals were $500. Some deals were $5,000. But what made us successful is we learned how to be the same as far as service standpoint and as far as for energy standpoint for the 500 than for the 5,000. That's when the 50 start dropping. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Because let's get into that. Let's get into that because you've given the intro and now I'm hungry. Now I'm like I want the substance now. So I feel like I'm interrupting because you said then I feel like I don't remember that. That's crazy. So y'all did 300K in the first year. I do remember that. I didn't realize it was over in the span of 96 deals.
You remember, everybody was clapping real hard on stage, and I was like, "Look, I appreciate y'all's applause, but we got to figure out how to do better." This was $3,000 per transaction. Like, we're missing it somewhere. When the national average at the time was like 8, 9.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So even though we were able to process and transact that many transactions at that spread, I mean, what if it would have been just double that the first year? You know what I mean? So
And we had to, don't get me wrong, we're really good at what we do, man. But after that span of like podcasts and things of that nature, we were also tapping into a market that wasn't tapped into yet.
that's
So after
right.
that year, we've done those podcasts with you, bro. Everybody in Killeen now. I love it. It's enough. Look, it's
All of a
enough money
sudden,
for everybody, and I love it because I literally get deals sent to me from Canada, from Mexico, Killeen, Texas. You know, Killeen, Texas. Everybody thinks of Mykal and Jerry. You know how big the Superhuman group is. So you ask somebody like, "Hey, I got a deal in Killeen, Texas." They'll be like, "Hey, shoot Mykal and Jerry a DM," things of that nature. So it's a whole lot more virtual wholesaler going on here. But in 19, 2020, it wasn't too much of that going on. So that's why I think that's another reason why we were just able to just snatch them up at a good price and assign them real quickly also.
right? Because now, AB, Killeen, Texas is now, well, at one point and within the last 90 days, is the fastest growing, most affordable city in the United States.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
huge. That's huge.
Right.
Huge.
So if y'all pull a Killeen list, just check in with us first. That's all I
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
We might buy
Dangerous
it.
down
We
here.
might buy it.
Very
If it
dangerous.
makes sense, we'll buy it. So just bring it to us.
Yeah.
My man says street law around here. Before y'all pull the list, y'all gotta check in first.
That's right.
Look, we paid a what was it back in January, Mike? We paid a 30K assignment fee.
Oh, yeah.
So
We
we
paid a
really do
30K
this.
assignment fee.
30K assignment fee. We really do this.
Man, I love it. Okay, so you were going somewhere, and I want y'all to speak on this because I feel like this is the real practical. It might be a little bit intangible, but this is the practical stuff that'll allow people to really skyrocket their businesses. Okay,
Right.
You said 96 deals, 300,000. Hey, that's good, but we got to do better. But what we learned along the way was, you said the service orientation. We were the same way in terms of service with the $500 deals as we were with the $5,000 deals. How did you find a balance into where y'all are evolving now in business, where it's like, okay, 300K is cool, but working like a slave for 300K is not cool at scale.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there is a balance. There's a balance of, okay, we want to be service oriented. We also want to be profitable, and we want to create a lifestyle. Eventually, we want to do big things and scale. So how did y'all, since then? That was 4 years ago. So how what lessons have you learned? What tweaks have you made, and how have y'all grown since then?
The biggest thing I think mindset shift wise is we were the thing in wholesaling at that time. The golden ticket that made you the real deal was 100K month, right?
Yeah.
And then if you could do 100K months consistently ever, and we you and I know that's possible. I mean, that's, but $100,000 a month is a lot of money. So you get that type of carrot dangling in front of you. You're gonna work like a slave because I just made a lot of money I just made 100K in 3 months. You know what I mean? How can I make 100K in 1 month? And then you start working extra, and then we found out I'm not talking about on our vision board, 100K month. Oh, we want 100K month, et cetera, right? Now it's not money that's interesting as much as it is our time. That's why the portfolio matters. That's why putting the money in the right place and deploying it so that it can bring back more money, so that it can bring back more so that you can buy back more time with it.
That's right.
Is the most important thing to do.
100%. And like what Mike was saying, like one thing on my end, our VIP buyers, bro, they own doors, man. They own doors. So literally, I noticed it, EB, when I would be like, hey, yo, John, I'm just throwing out a name of one of my buyers. I'm like, hey, yo, John, I got this deal. You need to come over here right away. I don't know how long I'm going to have it. I'm on the way to the ranch, Jerry, and I'm going to be gone for the weekend. So if it's there when I get back on Monday, it'll be there. If not, I'll catch you on the next one. But the fact that you could say that, man, like anybody else, like, I got the deal sold, but anybody else, maybe they don't have doors or maybe they flip for a living, like they have to do flips. He's going to turn around the car and he's going to be like, Jerry, thank you so much for sending me this deal first. Right. Thank you for not blasting it out, things of that nature. But, man, we just started looking at what our buyers was doing. The most successful ones, the ones who've been around for years and years and years. Those are the ones you want to tap into whenever you're a wholesaler, because you have access to them.
That's right. One of the greatest things that our buyers gave us was their money.
Unlimited.
Not their money.
There's no limit.
Their OPM. Like, here, Mykal.
I don't know if everybody caught that.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody because some people might be hearing that and be like, well, yeah, that makes sense. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, they paid you the assignment fee. You're not saying the assignment fee. You're saying they gave you their money, right?
That's correct. He said, this man with 1,000 doors said, I want you to be rich with me. This man with over 1,000 doors in Killeen said, I want you to be rich with me. Here's 2 phone numbers, and we have utilized them 3 times already. Probably got about, $250,000 from them?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, they funded the Veta Cup Hobby House.
I want to talk about that too. I'm trying to be disciplined because I really just want to cut to that. But I know the people need to hear all of this.
Look, where when it comes to social media, you got the trending topics. You got men and women arguing about who's the prize, right? In the real estate investing business, wholesalers, you are the prize because you're able to do something that a whole lot of cash buyers don't know how to do, or they don't want to do it. They don't have time to do it. You have access to off-market deals and you present it to them at a discounted price. You make your money, you help them make money. You help the title company get paid. You help lenders get paid. Everybody is waiting on you to get paid. So once you do all of these deals with these cash buyers, they might, you got to ask, right? They're going to give you access to their money. They're going to lend to you because why? They know that you know what you're doing. If they've made money off of your deals, they know you know what you're doing.
That's right.
You have access to other people's money. It's right there.
I want to talk a little bit more about this because I feel like this is huge. Because what y'all are saying is so many wholesalers are so much closer to that next step in the business that they're trying to get to than they even think. Yeah. They're literally on their acres of diamonds, right? The acres of diamonds are in the Rolodex on their phones, right? And they might not even realize it. So let me ask y'all this. Was there a major mindset shift that had to take place whenever y'all went from the transactional, I'm only focusing on the wholesale to the, hey, we really need to be focusing on the time? Was it a pain? Was it the pain of, we're working so hard and this money is going up and down because that's how money goes. And it's like, how do we get it so that the golden purse is a golden stream? Like what happened so that y'all, because here's why I'm asking the question. We all know we're supposed to be building passive income.
Right.
We all know that. Some people go years without curating a portfolio of assets or building their asset, whether that's in the form of a business or doors or whatever it is. Some people go years before they're like, all right, well, I'm getting old. It's about time to get passive income because, what happened with y'all's mindset where it was like, man, hey, it's time.
Man,
I think go ahead, Jerry.
Me personally, I was just burned out, man. He was running and gunning. All of the time. And that's just me personally. And I'll let Mike share his side, but I was just burned out. And a lot of relationships was just non-existent. like in my personal life and whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
So Mike and I came together, and it was just one of those things. Like, if the wholesaling business doesn't hit 1 month, or some closings get pushed back, or whatever the case may be, we want to be able to have a rental portfolio to fall back on. Now, I know a lot of gurus say that it's passive. It's 100% not passive.
Facts.
But
Yeah, I called it
yeah,
passive. Even when I said that, I was like, I know that's
yeah. So I mean, so it's good to have it, right? People are going to pay.
recurring. We should see recurring.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
100%, 100%. So it's good to have that rent money to fall back on, though. You know, so we established that foundation, and now we can focus on scaling the wholesaling business, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
What about for you, Mike? What was the mindset shift or click that happened?
So it is always it's the pain of burning out. But not only is it the pain of burning out, it's the pain of burning out when you know you have a vision and a direction that you're going, and you're not shifting that gear to get into the behaviors of building um, residual or reoccurring with the portfolio. We knew from the beginning we had a strategy. We had to create cash somehow. We had to earn our income, right? Whether you had a job, whether you're flipping houses, whether you're wholesaling houses, that's printing money, earned income. You eat what you kill. You don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't shine, right? But if you're doing that over and over and over again, of course you're going to get burnt out. But we understood if we could create that cash and then take that cash and put it into assets, income producing assets that would create cash flow. If we had these two organisms running together, this one pumping out cash and this one converting it into some type of reoccurring, and we do right with it, right? And we don't go and we don't blow it, and we put it in the right places, then over time we'll be buying our time back because it'll create that cash flow. And then once we create that cash flow, we can do things like buy a hotel. Why? Because I have leverage. For one, I have cash. For two, I have collateral, right? And I have cash flow. I'm basically a bank. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically a bank. So all we had to do is play Monopoly. Me and Jerry sold a trailer that we paid about $7,000 total for 30 racks to get a position in a hotel that's going to 369 12 5 times it very soon.
But the fact that we had that leverage to do that, man, the fact that we have the leverage, the buy-in price, I can't say that because we're in the process of selling, but to have that leverage to be like, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and sell this off, cash out. Let's put that money into a bigger investment. That's how I was just like, okay, we could do something, man. We could do something. You got that leverage, bro. Everybody want to work with you.
And so Nate is asking, when you say portfolio, you meant rental properties, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
We have a $2 million portfolio valued at $2 million, and we did not use a bank, a financial institution, not one time. All creative.
Wow.
Hold
up, big flex. Hold up, big flex.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Never filled out a credit application.
I feel like that's a whole bar. You said you have a portfolio valued at $2 million, and you not one time for this portfolio utilized a traditional bank statement or a financial institution in order to build this portfolio?
Correct.
Can you expound on that? Because these are, I know somebody's watching this live and or on the replay who's sitting up straight and is either like, okay, I'm either about to catch somebody in a lie or I'm about to get my mind blown. But can you break this down? Because this is crazy.
Yeah. What you want to talk about it, Jerry?
I mean, back in 2021, we ended up finding a private lender who would loan to us 80%. We would have to bring 20% to the table. He would put a 5-year balloon on it, but he wasn't in real estate though. He was just an engineer. Our cash buyer actually referred us to him. So basically, he had us set up at like 7 to 8% back in 2021. Well, guess what, Aaron? We were cash flowing back then. We didn't care. It doesn't matter because guess what? We didn't care if it was at 7 or 8% back in 2021 because I'm just sending him a message and I'm saying, hey, Bill, I need $80,000 to buy this. Here's the comps. Here's the pictures. Okay, Jerry, send me the wiring instructions. That's it. You're not doing that with the bank. You got to fill out the real estate owned. They got to pull your credit. You got to do this, that, and the third. I don't have to do that with these private lenders. So anytime he would say 7 to 8% back in 21 when the interest rates were low, and he said 7, I don't care. I'm already cash flowing. So even now, we have 3 of them that are at 10%. Guess what? I'm still cash flowing.
Yeah,
I'm cash flowing really well. I don't care about the interest rate as long as I purchase the property right. So whenever that balloon is up and I do have to refinance, my cash flow is going to grow. Right. So I think a lot of people get stuck on the interest rate and whatnot, but it's just a convenience, man. It's a convenience. I got 5 people in my phone right now where I can text and be like, hey, I need $10,000. Hey, I need $20,000. I can send an email. I haven't even met one of my lenders before. I only send her emails. And she funds the entire deal, Aaron.
I'm blown.
She funds the flip.
The whole thing.
Hey, so-and-so, I need $150,000. I got this deal that's closing in 2 weeks. Hey, we closing at so-and-so. She sends the money.
I can tell you what you look like.
These are the things like we never realized we had access to. But again, we know how to structure deals. We know how to find off-market deals, discounted deals. So utilize that to your advantage because these private lenders that your cash buyers are utilizing, they know you know how to do a deal. In all reality, you've helped that private lender make money on their money because you found their client the money. Come on, man. Come on, man. I hope y'all catching all of this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm excited because
I hope y'all catching this.
Just hearing it,
money out of pocket on our flips. Not on all of them, but we have a few zero money out of pocket on flips that private lenders will fund. Now we do have
Nate asked this question, y'all. I love it. I love when we get questions from the audience, and I want to honor them because that means that they're really involved here. So, so Nate asked, how do you establish credibility with these folks? And I feel like you've kind of already alluded to it, but it sounds like can you just break it down a little bit further, guys?
Sure.
Yeah. You want to do
Jerry said it. Oh, go ahead.
So, man, we took them out to lunch, man. Let's go back to when we did the 96 deals, man. They ate off of us, bro. We made them rich.
That's why. That's really why.
Yeah, we made them rich, man. So just working with them, treat them like human beings.
That's right.
Just serving the deals on a silver platter. So whenever they're buying a house that has a tenant in place, guess what? We got the tenant phone number ready to go. We got the security deposit waiting on them. Like, we're just making it as easy as you're making it for the seller, make it easy for your buyer, because guess what? Your buyer is your client whenever you are wholesaling the deal. You want to make it easy for them. And we just did that for, over 4 years. And then once you've done all of that, literally just ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. Hey man, will you fund this deal? Maybe they say like, hey, we can partner up on this deal at first, because we've done that before. They say, hey, let's get your feet wet. Let's partner up on the deal first. Then, maybe I'll trust you on the second or third one, things of that nature. But just serving them up on a silver platter. And they'll love it.
And look, I want to throw this out there because some might be listening to this and they might be like, okay, well, I'm newer to the wholesaling side. And so, I don't want to have to wait 4 years to do it. I don't think that's the point. I'm just throwing this out there because I know that somebody might have heard what Jerry just said right now and think that you got to wait 4 years. Look, if you are good with people on the first deal, That's a relationship where you've now broken bread with somebody. And if you like Jerry said, if you're a customer experience and customer service oriented, you're respectful, you're treating the person good, you're trying to make this as smooth a transaction for them, you're going to make an impression on them. Because if we're keeping it all the way a buck, Jerry might, hey, if we're keeping it all the way 100, most wholesalers don't know a lick about business, never use the word please, thank you in their life,
Right.
don't know how to articulate an email.
Right.
And so just by being a good dude, just by being a good person and being customer service and customer experience, you're gonna make an impression on these people.
Right.
And if you've broken bread with them, you now have a close enough relationship where now you have the credibility to say, hey, I have a great deal. I'd love to work with you on it. I'd love to take you out for lunch and make you an offer on how we can work together and we both make money on this deal. Am I exaggerating here?
No,
Mykal, Jerry?
no, you're not at all.
And I'm gonna tell you what I see the most or I hear about the most on social media. Let's say if I have a buyer for $50,000 and I say, hey, you got this deal. Aaron Bevan comes in from out of town. Hey, Jerry, I'll give you 55 for that deal if you sell it to me right now. Nah, Aaron, I can't work with you, man. This is my local guy right here. I already told him he had the deal.
Yep.
Stuff like that, it goes a long way, man.
A long way.
If I'm dealing with the cash buyer who is buying 5 to 10 flips per month, and I got a guy over here that buys 2 flips a year, it is what it is. I'm gonna feed my guy that's buying 5 to 10 a month, and we gonna eat together.
We're gonna eat.
They appreciate stuff like that.
That's right.
Those little small acts of loyalty and consideration and honoring your word go a long way.
Sure.
So,
I'm gonna tell you a story. So, one, let's stop calling it wholesaling and let's just call it whole servicing. Because that's what it is. It's customer service. We're a solution-based company. We provide, real estate solutions for complex real estate matters. You know what I mean? Things of that nature, right? So in the wholesaling business, it's not a pretty business. You're not dealing with pretty properties. You're dealing with ugly ones.
That's
which
right.
means you're not dealing with pretty situations. You're dealing with ugly ones. Why? You can't sell a ugly situation. Can you sell an ugly situation? No. You can only serve an ugly situation. And Aaron Bevins always told us that if ever you get plugged in, whatever value you place in that place, that value will be reciprocated. So the uglier the situation, right? The more the problems, the more the profit. The more the opportunity to create impact, the more opportunity to receive income. Right? Right.
Man, that's heavy, bro. That's heavy. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like now I'm not calling you old, Mike. I'm just saying you got the old head wisdom, bro. Like I feel like, you know what I just felt like right now? I kid you not, that feeling in my stomach was like, Granddad was talking, and I was just like, yes, sir.
The ancestor?
Yeah, like yes, sir. I need to, you know what I mean?
I got you.
No,
but with that,
one
more thing. So earlier today, I was at a gas station, and I'm driving to the gas station, and this guy pulls up. He's got the Bentley, right? He's got the one with the doors that open this way, the little 2-door, right? So I swing around again, and I pull up, and I say, hey, man, what do you do? This is the second time I seen you in this Bentley. I think the other time I seen you in like a BMW with the doors up. This dude got pajamas on that he's walking on the bottom under his sandals that are all dusty, crusty, like, and he's coming out of a Bentley. He says, I'm an investor. I says, well, how can I help you make money? How can I help you be better at what you do? Right? And he said, so we just started chopping it up. So my point was, like, if you're service minded and you lead with value, then you're always going to win.
100%.
Big facts, man. Big facts. I love it. Jen Jones says, so true. We literally serve both sellers and buyers. Come on, you already know. You already know.
OG Jen Jones.
OG Jen Jones in the building. All right, I want to talk about this real quick before we wrap. We have 185 people live across all platforms. Shout out to everybody who showed up for my brothers. And guys, can y'all do me a favor? If you're getting any sort of value, please put a fire emoji. Please show some love. Please tag somebody who could benefit from this, because my brothers here are dropping some real game that all of us can benefit from. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all are doing some things for the community. Y'all have gone from wholesaling, making multiple six figures in your first year. I seen it live. Being leaders in the community, to buying hotels, literally playing real life Monopoly, buying hotels. I can't wait to see that transaction through and through whenever y'all do a case study on it. And y'all have done something really, really dope recently that we were talking about behind the scenes before y'all we went live. Can y'all just talk about this?
Right.
Because this is such a dope play, and I want to know y'all's reasoning behind it. I want to know where y'all see it going, because this is something that I think all of us can learn from and benefit from.
Most definitely. I'm gonna let Mike break it down, but it's actually good to have a partner in business, because we were aggressively buying in the first quarter. When I say aggressively, I mean aggressively. And he came across this deal. And he said, "Man, we need to buy it." I said, "Bro, I ain't trying to buy this thing, man. I'm not trying to buy it." But it's doing well though. It's doing well. Mike, you go ahead.
Right. So, man, it was a deal. It was a steal. What you mean? Right. It was a deal, right or wrong?
What's the deal? Yeah. So sometimes
Mike's still trying to sell it, bro.
No. So when it comes to partnership and things of that nature, right? Sometimes your partner may not see the vision, or you may have to break it down, or the numbers, or the where we're looking to go with it. So you just have to explain some things. And once I got it, I understood.
And it's funny because typically if I have to explain that much, he's saying no. He's like, nope, you're doing too much explaining. I don't know where it's at. Nope, not gonna happen. And I'm like,
but that's the typical relationship between like a visionary and integrator sort of minds, right?
Yeah.
Where y'all balance each other up.
Right, absolutely. So we had the opportunity to purchase this home, which was the birthplace of Ovetta Cup Hobby. Now, Ovetta Cup Hobby is a major influencer in the world. She was on the cover of Time magazine. She married William Hobby, who was the governor of Texas at the time. She was named by like Dwight D. Eisenhower as the head of, the Secretary of Health, Welfare, Education. She has the highest award that you can receive in the military. She has a school named after her, a library named after her. She went to law school in Central Texas College, Mary Hardin Baylor, and UT. All right. So what we want to do is we want to, in honor of her life, we want to create a teen center where every single area of impact that she was able to, influence, we want our teens to be able to, experience or go and see those places and have access to those places, because now you're talking about law school, now you're talking about the military, you're talking about healthcare, education, welfare, business, finance, all the things that she impacted and had very high influence in are all things that we need within the urban community. So why not, in honor of her, create like a foundation to where these teenagers, right, and these underutilized, underprivileged communities can get access to these type of resources. It could really change, what I mean, our local people's trajectory.
Absolutely. So what do y'all think is what's the vision in it? You know what I mean? How will it help? So is it an after school program will be associated with it? Is it like certain curriculum? Is it like people go play sports there? Like what's the story there?
Right. So she was in the Army, so we're gonna have an ROTC program. In urban neighborhoods, of our color, there's no wrestling program like Greco-Roman wrestling. If you go into the mid west or the all other type of, I mean, just go as far as Oklahoma, you're gonna see a lot of places where they have wrestling, like Greco-Roman wrestling, just that type of, you know, um, discipline, so to speak. So they'll have that. There's going to be ROTC program. There's going to be entrepreneurship type of program, digital finance, things of that nature. Just getting them acclimated to the new world that we're coming into and getting them ahead of the curve because, that's just the direction that we're going. And we need to make sure our, like Mike Jack said, our children are the future.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's two things, bro. Number one, the marathon continues. I love what y'all are doing, bro. Like this right here, just so y'all know, this is my ultimate dream, what y'all are doing right now. I
Right.
will be carrying the baton and running with y'all. Just so
Right.
y'all know. I'm
Right.
not doing it right now, but this is something that I want to do, and I will be doing something like this. So kudos to you. I love y'all for that. Y'all are really on some marathon type stuff. I'm honored to know y'all, and I'm not gassing y'all because we're on camera. I would talk to y'all with the same sincerity if we were off the camera.
Always.
Second thing, man, I don't know, bro. I feel like they're gonna make a movie after y'all, bro. Hey, bro, they're gonna make a movie. Hey, don't that sound like the makings of a movie? Like there's no urban wrestling team, and then y'all throw out this program, and then like the first couple seasons, y'all get rocked. The wrestling team gets rocked, and then
Yeah.
somebody comes in and like
Yeah.
sponsors the program, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and then they take it to the champion. You know what I mean? And
Right.
like,
That's right.
it just sounds like a dope movie, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It's a blessing, man. What you see is what you get out of us. You see us on camera, you meet us in person, it's still gonna be real. We really do this business. We take care of people. Mike and I have not once called ourselves like some of the things that we hear, the good things, by the way,
Yeah.
that we hear about ourselves. I'm just like, wow. So the fact that, we were able to be a part of the Superhuman campaign and add value and also get value from you and your campaign. From everybody from around this country, man, they associate our name when it comes to clean, and I love it, man, because we're either helping them out with the deal or we're buying it. So that's the cool thing I like about it, man. So we just here to add value much as we can.
100%.
And I tell Aaron this all the time, and I will not allow this podcast to stop without telling you again. Our success is shared success. Because that Colleen thing, didn't nobody know about Colleen till Aaron Bevan started putting us on podcasts with
It's true.
everybody.
That is
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Put us on a podcast with legends from Propelio. You know what I'm saying? You opened the door for us. You taught us. I could tell you when I first came upon when we first came around, I could tell you the first conversation you were talking about was the difference between who you are and who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first one that blew my mind. Or would you walk across the skyscraper line for $1 million?
Yeah.
No, but would you walk yes, that whole thing. I was like, it blew my whole mind. It was like chemistry. You take two things and you put them in the same area, and those two things are gonna change. And that's how me and Jerry did. We had this type of chemistry, and that's how we felt like with you. We had this type of chemistry because I'm talking about traction. I probably bought 100 traction books, just giving them away type stuff. Profit first,
Yeah.
relentless
Yeah.
principles, psycho-cybernetics. Wait till you see my library. I'm gonna send you a picture of it. It's crazy.
Hey, please do, bro. You're naming all the classics right now, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I love it, man. I love it. Hey, I am so incredibly proud of you, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and it's dope. It's dope to follow y'all's journey. I'm still following y'all's journey. I'm gonna continue to follow y'all's journey and support however, whatever way I can. Um, hey, one more thing that I want to ask before we wrap up, and I get a soapbox from y'all. Um, uh, uh, Man, what is it called? Wealth is wealth.
Wealth is gangster.
This gangster.
Wealth is gangster. Wealth is gangster.
Right.
How's is that? Are y'all still associated with that movement?
Yes, yes, absolutely. He's doing great things in the community too, man. Between him and Jerry, man, those guys just work, 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 work all day long. His is like real in another city, so and it's a little bit, it can get real urban, and he deals with like the juveniles, detention centers and the court systems and things like that. So dealing with the, you know, children around the age of 10 to 15 that's getting kicked out of school, bringing guns to school and things of that nature. And we're just trying to show them that, yes, wealth is gangster. It's not, you know, the the negative lifestyle. You know, that's the
Yeah.
gangster. The gangster is taking care of your family. The gangster is having a vision. The gangster is, you know, being everything that you were created to be.
Mm. Come on, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, yeah. Whenever you told me about that vision, I was like, man, I love that so much, man. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Shout
right.
out Tony Johnson.
Shout out my brother. Shout out my brother, man. By the way, Last Dance has over 1 million streams. That video has over 1 million streams,
That's
bro.
crazy.
No marketing budget, no nothing. Just
That's
love
crazy.
from the community, bro. You know what I mean?
That whole thing jammed too. I know you got my message, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know that whole thing jammed.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. I did that. I did that music. I did that music. Honestly, it was like the little love and support that I got from you guys along the way, because I would always like share it out, like, "Hey, what do y'all think about this? Should I?" You know what I mean? And so I don't know if it was just my homies being homies, being like, "Hey, yes, it's good," but we ended up putting it out there, and like we have some major collaborations and things that we're doing because of the music, and who knows where it'll go, but all praise to the Most High for wherever it does, man.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need, like, that's what I need. I need some entrepreneur music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some real deal. Yeah.
More than just the big checks. I promise it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a few
Yeah.
gray hairs in my beard to show it too.
Yeah.
Nah, that's facts. Okay, I want y'all to do something for me really quick for the people. We have almost 200 people live across all platforms right now. Can you please give me a positive message, whatever it is that's on your heart, for the individuals who are watching this, who are new, who are intermediate, and the few OGs and legends who are watching this that always do and come and show love. What advice would you give from an entrepreneurial standpoint when it comes to the journey at all? This could be practical, it could be niche advice, it could be something that's general and self-development, but what advice would you give if you had 30 seconds left to be able to share something positive that might change somebody's life in this world of business? And we'll give each one of you 30 seconds.
Yeah, something I learned along the past 5 years of entrepreneurship is maximize your day and then have a cutoff time. Spend time with your loved ones, mom, dad, brother, sister, husband, wife, whatever the case may be. Spend time with them. Spend time with them. Make sure they have that time, whether it's nighttime or the weekends. Anybody that texts you after 9, 10, 11 p.m., just sort of think in your head to see if it's something that needs your attention right now or it's something that can wait till in the morning. That is it's just so important, man. Don't miss out on like your personal life, just being so just trying to build up that business, man. Don't forget about your personal life too.
Right.
Man, that's huge. I wish I would have heard that 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, we got to experience, man. We had to experience it.
Yeah.
I wish I would have heard that 6, 7 years
Come
ago,
on
bro.
now. It's so powerful what Jerry's talking about. I'm a second that. And what I learned was that there's, for us, especially in the beginning of our entrepreneurship journey, there's no such thing as balance. So what I have to do is I have to find quality. Even if I've got 5 minutes with you, I need to put this damn phone down and I need to take this 5 minutes and make the most extravagant 5 minutes out of it that I can. If I've got a day with my children, put that phone away, put that job away, right? Find the quality rather than the balance in those areas. And I think that's what's got me, out of some dark places.
Yeah,
For
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Heavy words. I'm so honored that you guys came on the show. Thank you for coming through. I love it. The advice that I will give is time management. Okay, time management, and look, manage your time. And look, Chris Crump hit me up. Aaron, we got to schedule too.
Well,
Hey, so you know what? I can't repeat this enough. I love you guys. I legitimately do. I support you guys. Thank y'all for coming in and showing love to the audience. Thank y'all for coming and dropping gems, leaving suggestions, subliminals, and also some direct hitters and bangers in terms of how we can take our business to the next level. I see people on IG, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook that are showing y'all love. So I know that this resonated with everybody here. So guys, please go follow my brothers. Please go follow my brothers, Mykal Lane, Jerry Pearson. They are the real deal. They are out here really serving the community. They are really out here making it happen and making an impact. So until next time, it's your boy, Aaron Bevins, a millennial entrepreneur with Jerry Pearson, Mykal Lane. If you're not home yet, drive safe. They be driving crazy out there. Make sure to brush your teeth. Love on your loved ones. And for God's sakes, don't smack nobody. Until next time, let's get it, y'all.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. I did. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the scoop, baby, tell the facts. Don't be shy.